guys, we're the Fairy Gothparents.
I'm Yasmin.
And I'm Ryan.
And today we're doing the second part of our pantry, that is actually the kitchen. So this all starts with my mom needing more shelving. So she does those shelves right there. The shelves are too high and we have a lot of jars. And some of them have no names and I have no idea what's in there. We start cleaning that out, taking everything out of the table. That was a table underneath all of that mess.
So I'm dusting the jars here one by one, cleaning them out with 70% alcohol.
And I am taking out all of the plastic containers because my mom loves plastic containers and I hate them. So we're getting rid of them.
Yeah, we got rid of all the plastic containers and moved everything into glass jars.
Oh, my poor scale. So dirty. New scale. Even though we showed the nasty one. We're not throwing it out, we're using for resin now.
Yeah, and I did clean it out a lot. It was very dusty from sitting on the shelf for too long.
Yeah, and have a lot of spills on it because we usually measure things putting a plate on it. But sometimes it just gets dirty.
Yeah.
So we clean thoroughly all the plastic to, in the end, replace the plastic because it was ugly.
Yep.
We also need to clean the microwave. It's always disgusting. We use it too much.
We use it a lot and it gets a lot of dust on the outside, so... So we use these plastic coverings on the table to protect the wood and also to make cleanup way easier. So I had to clean the one that was there because it was under all that mess. It was very dusty and there were like grains of rice and stuff was spilled out onto it. So wiping it down completely and also leaving the prettier plastic on the table, putting away the one that wasn't quite so pretty.
Yeah, we always have a second use for the plastics. They don't just go away, we use them for other things. It's like clothes. You have pretty clothes that turn into old clothes that turn into house clothes. You see there, I'm doing like a little coffee and tea corner. We have our coffee maker, or kettle, or pretty mugs that don't match because one of them broke and we put another one on top. No one cares.
Our Starbucks coffee.
Our Starbucks coffee. I started putting the appliances there, but in the end I changed it a little because the jars were too far and I could not reach. I'm short.
Yeah, reach is a problem. Nobody's super tall in the house. We eventually decided to move the appliances down and put the jars on that lower shelf. At least the ones that we use most often.
Yeah. There are some that are still in the tall part, but we almost never use them.
Daily uses are like weekly uses like sugar and flour, cocoa powder. Those go on the bottom shelf because since we're going to be using them so often, it would be inconvenient to have them way too high up.
But things like quinoa, we put on the upper shelves because we use less. We also have these cute labels. You can use chalk to write on it. They're pretty, but the chalk wipes out really easy. So by now they don't have names anymore, but we know what's inside them. Here I am putting things on real containers instead of plastic ones. If you see me smelling, it's because I don't know what it is and I'm trying to figure out what it is. We have a lot of dry seasoning, so I not always know what it is because my mom buys them or my brother buys them and there is no longer a label, and I just have to guess, smell them. It smells like onion. It's probably onion.
Yeah.
There are some that have no smell. They're just color purposes. And I never know their names. Here comes the labels. We had to ask my mom where they were because I didn't know.
So here we stopped to film a few TikToks. We had some restocking TikToks to film, so. So Yasmin had to clean the empty jars on the inside because my hands don't fit through the top. So since she has smaller hands, she gets to clean the insides.
The yaoi hands are a problem in this house, not for me. They are a benefit. You see that for me to reach the second shelf is already a little bit of a struggle. When I have to reach the third one, I have to be on the point of my toes and stretch my arms. It's dangerous. Everyone looks at me like I'm gonna die or, I don't know, drop things. Some plastic containers still survived because I didn't know what was inside, or they have packages inside, and I just gave up and put them out of sight.
Yeah, but it's mostly things that only your mom uses, right?
Yeah. And then we put the table back together with the seasonings. We usually have shoyu, olive oil, vinegar in that tray, and we put our cups, and that's it.
Yeah, that was all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here with us. Leave us a like and subscribe if you liked our video.
And we see you in the next one.
We see you in the next one. Bye.
Probably less cleaning, though.